How's it going, everybody? Flinger Foo here. Welcome back to another episode of Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. All right, so we just finished up the Mayan ruins one. That was pretty cool. I really liked that. Yeah, so the pygmy and the guy did it. That was kind of cool. I liked the twist on that. I think we got the ending that we needed. And let's jump right into infamy. All right? Let's see what this has to do. Or see what we can do.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Oh. Let's propose another solution.
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it! The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me! I'm sure that our two brains will...
Brains.
Let's see what this guy is.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
I already don't like him. All right. Find out more information about Orson Wilde. Okay. Oh, I have another letter here. Mr. Holmes, my name is Tabitha Folk. I am one of the nurses who attends the inmates at Westgate Prison. I took care of Mr. Albay, who asked me to write you after his death. He remained furious right up to the end, and he refused to ask God for forgiveness. He blamed you, Mr. Holmes, for breaking his will. It was sad to see. With respect, Tabitha Folk. Well, too bad. Yeah. Okay, so, let's see. American Star. Alright, well, we'll find out more stuff about this dude. Alright, he took over this room, right?
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this? I use the same brushes for makeup.
Huh.
Face powder of an excellent quality. This must be grease paint.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking.
Got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that! No!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh yes, although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Windybank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her. A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
You just need to get bent, dude.
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table? Do you think it...
I guess I have to read it. Public notice. A disappearance. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has mysteriously vanished. Vanished. Mr. Angel is of about 5 feet 7 inches in height, of strong build with a sallow complexion. He is black-haired with bushy side whiskers and a mustache. He is likely to be wearing tinted spectacles. On last sighting, Mr. Angel was dressed in a black silk frock coat with a black waistcoat and gray Harris tweed trousers. He is known to have been employed in an office in Leaden Street Hall. If you are in possession of any information, please come forward. There will be a reward for any help given in finding this gentleman. Okay. My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much, and I am waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more upon his travels so we can meet again. Okay. Whoops.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
Oh, what's this?
Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Dear Mary, I'm taking the opportunity of sending you these few lines in the hope that they find you and your mother in good health. France is a nice country to look at, but it is the same as anywhere. There are rogues here who deceive and mistreat their women. Men nowadays are so dishonorable. They won't think twice to break your heart. I hope that you will be an obedient girl and look after your mother, and that you will take my advice. Stay at home. I'll be back before long. Your father.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely. Effects, they merit further attention.
Are they from the same typewriter? This has to be it. Alright, Mary Sutherland's an honest and gentle young lady who should be allowed to live her own life. Yeah. Let's go with that. X.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door, and then conveniently slipped away. To bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But, thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Was that right? Was that correct? I don't know. Felt like the right thing to do, and it felt like it made sense. Alright, continue that. At night.
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my God. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate.
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins.
Stepfather.
Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Rally, Mohawks, bring out your axes, and tell King George will pay no taxes on his foreign tea. His threats are vain, and vain to think, to force our girls and wives to drink his vile bohea. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. Okay.
A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into yon harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
The Green Dragon Tavern was a public house used as both a tavern and a meeting place and was located on Union Street at Boston's North End. In the early 19th century, a number of replicas of the Green Dragon were opened across Europe. One of these is now located in London, near the harbor in the district of Whitechapel.
Here it is.
Okay, so Whitechapel.
That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
Screw you, man! People like that just really get on my nerves.
Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wilde? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
That's kind of her, but I'd rather you didn't take advantage of her generosity.
It's my birthday today, Father.
I fooled you, didn't I? Of course I remembered. Here's some spending money. Go and enjoy your special day.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Damn it. Such a waste. This Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings.
Yes.
This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening.
Yes. Okay.
Alice prepared a gift for Kate. She remembered her birthday. Well, women are good at that sort of thing.
My dear little Alice, if you read this letter, then it means that I am no longer in this world and that my illness has defeated me. Please try not to be sad, dear, for I have lived a good life. My only regret is that you are now alone and you will be sent to live with who knows who, an unknown family. I do not trust the institutions who behave so cruelly towards your father. And please take courage, my dear angel. You know the secrets which allow you to speak with the souls of the dead, so we may talk soon.
Alice's
Okay.
childhood was spent with her aunt, until the aunt's death.
Thinking of you now has made me remember the past, and as you well know, I'm always a worrier. Every time that you were sent to live with yet another family, I hoped you would be happy. But people are cruel, aren't they? It angers me to think of you, so miserable in every home, to be considered more of a servant rather than a member of the family. You suffered so much, but I am happy now to congratulate you on your 21st birthday. Now all your horrors are behind you. You are grown and independent and a beautiful woman. I wish you the life that you deserve with all of the happiness that's possible. Your friend, Anna.
Alice was unhappy with all of her adopted families.
He wakes early despite the fact that the lamp in his room glows into the small hours. He provides a street urchin with work. I believe the boy's name to be Wiggins. His friend, Dr. Watson, is always nearby. They seem very close. He is respected by Inspector Lestrade, although he never works with the police. Kate is so sweet and honest and naive, but Mr. Holmes doesn't spend much time with her.
She's spying on me. This lock is quite new.
What the hell?
Oh my god. The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above. It's my distant ancestor, Horace Vernon. Alice is talking with her father, William Hamilton.
Zacharias Greystoke, are you there? Can you hear me? You're wounded. You're suffering. I feel your presence. Your murder will never be solved. You failed. You will never see the light. So sad.
Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime. William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago.
Mass suicide leaves 27 dead at Quetta, Spain. The bodies of 27, including 4 children, have been discovered in Quetta, Spain. The deceased, who were members of the Veneration of the Dead, had consumed a soft drink laced with deadly cyanide and sedatives. Police who were able to save one young woman, Alice Viola Hamilton, the lady who was unharmed yet in deep shock, remains unable to shed any light on the sad case. Okay.
Abraham Lincoln. My word, look at this setup. Alice practices spiritualism.
Let's get back over here. Failed escape from Newgate Prison. 4 prisoners crawled through a narrow drainage pipe to escape from the Newgate Prison in London. It was a well-planned daylight operation, but ultimately unsuccessful thanks to the fast reaction of our police force. 2 of the prisoners were killed. The remaining men were sent back to prison. One of the dead prisoners was the prior criminal lord of London, William Hamilton. As is already known, William Hamilton was arrested in 1875 during a Scotland Yard operation under charge of Inspector Lestrade. During that investigation, a major role was played by the consulting detective, Sherlock Holmes. After their arrest and due to his wife being deceased, Hamilton's young daughter was sent to live with her aunt.
Here it is. I have to be careful in this den of iniquity.
Yes.
Come on, Bobby, push back.
Hey you, shut up!
Well done, Bobby.
Tuppence on
Adam.
I put a penny on Adam winning.
Bobby, I just put 5 pence on you.
Hey you,
Tuppence
shut
on
up!
Adam. Well done, Bobby.
Alright, what do we got up here? Here's the tavern.
I should be quiet so that I can listen to what people are saying.
Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Want a beer?
Bottoms up.
Sod off. Let's celebrate. Good beer. Strong.
Perhaps I should try it.
Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
I drink to forget that I drink.
I can hear nothing from here.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
I drink to forget that I drink.
The attack on Holmes failed. Let's celebrate.
I need a
Interesting. You
refill.
have some kind of pass for getting inside.
Let's celebrate.
The man with the air lip. He was afraid. He ran upstairs.
I need a refill.
A man with a head.
Let's
He could be my attacker.
celebrate.
Find a way to go upstairs.
Cheers.
Let's celebrate.
Pour me a double. I'm going outside for a cigarette.
He has a pass. I could steal it to gain entry. A neat job.
Let's celebrate.
You can get
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Alright, let's see what we got up here.
Is the boss at his place?
Yeah, he's waiting for you.
Our man. I should find a way to follow him.
Luck is on my side.
Bid out for a shilling.
All in.
I have to get across to the other side. Perhaps from there I can reach the guarded area. I have to create a diversion
loser.
or move the guard away from the door.
All in. All in.
They allow knives here. A well cared for hand.
Luck is on my side.
Bid out for a shilling.
All in.
He uses a mirror to look at the cards during the deal. A button for a mechanism. He uses the extra cards to cheat. This is a holdout that deals extra cards. The rope leads from one sleeve to the other. If the rope's cut, it'll release the hidden cards and expose his trick. That's what I'll need to do for a diversion, then I can get outside.
I can smell the money. What are you looking at?
Bid out for a shilling.
Make it snappy.
You loser. Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Luck is on my side.
Bid out for a shilling.
All in.
It's my lucky day. Fools
Make it snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser.
All in. I can smell the money. What are you looking at?
Bid out for a shilling.
Make it snappy.
I have to try and go around the house.
Is this it? No?
Those must be the windows of the guarded rooms.
Okay. Alright. See if this works. It should. Alright. So I'm over here. I'm ready to find out all the rest of that stuff, but I think that's going to do it for this episode. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to find out what's through that damn window. Alright. Okay, so if you like the video, go ahead and click like. I appreciate that. Alright, if you want to see more, subscribe. I appreciate that just as much. And until tomorrow, this is Flingerfoo saying, hey, take it easy.